Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tony Chimmel, and welcome to Road Trip After Hours. Please welcome your hosts, Mac Davis and WWE Hall of Famer, Teddy Long. Holler!
Mac Davis and WWE Hall of Famer, Teddy Long. Hey, Teddy.
Hey, happy holidays to you and happy holidays to all of our subscribers, all of our new subscribers. Want to thank you guys for subscribing. It's really been good. The numbers are certainly moving up, and we appreciate each and every one of you. And y'all keep on subscribing, players.
Yeah, please. And don't forget that coming up in the new year, we'll be giving away prizes. And the only way you can win is if you subscribe. So go down there and hit that, just subscribe and hit the like button, everything else while you're down there, because we can certainly use the help. So thank you very much.
That's right.
Mandy Rose, Teddy, we've talked about Mandy Rose for a couple of shows that we do. And the last show that we did was on Sportskeeda. It was Wrestle Binge by Sportskeeda. And we talked about her, and I told you that she was making, at that point, almost $3,000 a month. Now, I also said, I heard it was a little bit more than that. Yesterday, her management came out and said that she has now made, so far, $500,000 since she's been released from WWE and is on track to be a self-made millionaire before Christmas.
Well, I did hear that. In fact, I was watching TMZ, and TMZ was talking about it. And so that's what I remember when me and you talked about it. I said, sometimes things can happen for the best. So by her leaving, WWE, looked like it worked out, for her advantage. Jesus Christ, you got that, made that kind of money in that short a time, and then you're on your way to $1 million. I don't see where she needs to do nothing with WWE or any other company. But like I said, she deserves it. I looked at her, she's pretty hot, man. So
she is. But now, would she be known if she wasn't a WWE product?
Well, I think she was already known because she already was on that site, you know what I mean? So she may not have been as popular as she is now, but she was already known.
Wow. Yeah, I need to go check out this site. So speaking of checking out, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and the DC Universe have checked out with each other, at least for now. But it seems like the Black Adam project that he had just come out, the superhero movie, has been canned by Warner Brothers, and there's been a lot of shakeup in that area with Warner Brothers. So that doesn't surprise me that the DC Universe would also be going down. But unfortunately for The Rock, that means Black Adam was a one up and one out kind of role for him.
Well, I didn't get a chance to see the movie. I just saw some inserts, you know what I mean? So it looked pretty exciting, but I said,
if I'm honest, Teddy, and I love superhero movies. I do. I'm a lot of people who are into wrestling and also enjoy those action movies like that. And superhero movies, I'm pretty critical about. And his Black Adam it was a rushed feeling script. It didn't have what it needed, and I think it just needed better writing. The storyline was good. It just wasn't put together that well. So,
right. Well, the thing is this, I'm pretty sure The Rock got his money up front. So, so it didn't, by them canning, it didn't hurt him whatsoever.
Oh, no, and I'm sure he'll keep making money from all the sales, whatever's out there, so.
Right.
Did the WWE have any kind of a Christmas party for you guys? I mean, what was that like for you on the road? That's something I've always kind of wondered when it came, because, in this business, Christmas can be a big day. I mean, in fact, down in the South, you know how Thanksgiving was. Boy, if you weren't eating Thanksgiving and going to the show later that evening, you weren't, a wrestling fan. You couldn't have been. But nowadays, does the WWE throw a party for you guys where everybody gets together and has a good time?
Well, I have no idea. When I was there, we did the Christmas parties, but we did it for TV. We did skits that came out on TV that related to our Christmas parties. So, but as far as just having a party behind the scenes for everybody, I don't remember them doing that when I was there. And like I said, things may have changed there. They may be doing that now. I doubt it, but like I said, I don't know.
So do they really don't like a Christmas bonus or a Christmas gift, anything like that, or is that it's just another day at work?
Well, just another day at work. Maybe that bonus is for maybe the top guys. The guys that the franchise that are drawing the money. Maybe they get that bonus, but the underneath guys, we it's another day on the job.
So all you get is like a day off if you're lucky to enjoy Christmas with the family.
Well, you do get Christmas Day at home, but you leave right back out the next day, going right back to work.
So it's not really a break at all.
Not at all.
All right, Teddy, we got to take a quick break, and we'll come back with more 30-minute time limit road trip after hours right here next.
Banana peels for today's guests are being provided by the International House of Slapstick, purveyors of pratfalls since 1896. To get there, just take off in any direction until you get hopelessly lost, drive over the severe tire damage spikes, and park your car directly underneath the whirling whoopee cushion in the sky.
I put the packet on the glass.
What glass?
The little glass dish in the microwave.
Got it.
I close the door.
Which door?
The door to the microwave. What is wrong with you?
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun.
Hey guys, this is Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson of the Rock and Roll Express, and we would like to invite you to listen to Road Trips After Hour 30-minute time limit with Teddy Long and Mac Davis.
Hey Ricky, can you imagine doing something with Teddy Long and Mac Davis? Them two guys together, hell, they probably create some stormy weather.
Yeah, great times.
Mac Davis and WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long. And Teddy, here we are at the holidays. I know that you probably got big plans with the family there, right?
Well, no, I don't. I'm a guy like this. I never really celebrate holidays. If I wake up and God bless me to see Christmas, then that's enough for me. I just really enjoying watching the grandkids open up their gifts and watching and seeing how happy they are. That's Christmas for me. And like I said, this Christmas I'll be celebrating alone by my wife passed, but the family will certainly have her in mind. I'm gonna go probably to the gravesite on Christmas Day and put some flowers down. But other than that, man, if I wake up to see it, that's good enough for me.
Amen. All right, you ready for questions? Because I got a bunch of questions here in the mailbag. Are you ready?
I'm ready, player.
Letters, oh, we get letters. We get your letters every day. Mailman, mailman, mail today. Reach right in and pull one out. Those letters, I love those letters. Let's find out what you got to say.
Oh boy!
Mailman, mail today.
All right, Teddy, here we go. Question number 1 comes from Denise from the East. She asked, what was your favorite Christmas present you ever got?
Oh, God, I couldn't answer that question because I never get any Christmas present.
Well, as a kid, did you have something that you were like, oh, man, there, I got a bike or something like that?
No. You know what? My wife would always try and get me stuff, but I told her, I don't worry about me. Just take care of the grandkids, make sure they're happy, and get herself something. So I was a person that never did get any Christmas gifts because they didn't want to give me nothing because they knew I wasn't going to accept it, or they just knew I didn't care about it like that. As long as the family was happy, then that's enough gift for me.
Yeah, that's what most dads are like and husbands are like. It's like, I get what I need when I need it. Don't worry about me. Take care of them. So.
Yeah, I used to always let my wife know, you just take care of yourself. I'm okay. I'm happy to know you guys are happy.
Yep. All right. Our next question comes from Jeremiah, who wants to know, I like this question. What makes a good referee?
Well, I guess you pay attention. You have to become part of the team. It's 2 wrestlers and the referee there. Everybody has to be on the same page. And what the best advice I can give you for being a referee is just sit back and watch all the wrestling matches that you can. Pay attention. You can go back and look at maybe some of my stuff back in the day, because I mean back then, it was really serious. So you really, had to referee. Mike Chioda, Nick Patrick, Chad Patton, Jack Doan, all those guys, man. Jimmy Corderas, great referees. So watch those guys. You know what I mean? And like I said, and you'll learn a lot from them.
Are there any hot buttons with you when you watch a referee that if you see something, you're like, no, you got to do it like this? Things that you're just specific that this has got to be done this way.
Oh, yeah, it happens all the time. I seen something the other night. But like I said, a lot of times, the referee, that's why I say you have to be on the same page. Referee needs to know what's going on, because a lot of times the guys will bury you. They'll do something and they don't even tell the referee about it. He doesn't even know. But, when you're a good referee, you're easy to pick up on it. You can see it coming, and you'll know if you're not supposed to see it, you'll know to turn away. So, you have to have skills to do that too. And a good referee, you have to be able to pick up on it and maybe help the guys out sometime. Because I never will forget one time when I first went to WWF, I was refereeing there, and I remember Spike Dudley and somebody had a match, and I was refereeing their match, and Spike looks at me and says, oh my God, I forgot my spot. So I just looked at him. I said, well, hey, he's outside right there at the apron baseball slide. And I called that for him, and he told me after the match was over, he said, man, thank you. You saved me. I couldn't think of nothing to do. So that's what I mean. That's what a good referee does.
How seen should a referee be?
Well, you get out of the way. They didn't buy a ticket, and they're not watching TV to watch the referee. They're watching the wrestlers. So there's a time and place for the referee. So the referee needs to know when that time is and when his place is. So a good referee knows. He'll know to stay out of the way. I never will forget, back in the day when I first started refereeing, I never will forget this, man. J.J. Dillon told me right to my face, the only thing you worry about is keep your ass out of that camera. So he let me know then. They're not tuning in to see me. They're tuning in to see the wrestlers. So that's another thing you got to learn, to stay out of the way and come in when you know when it's time.
On a 3 count, and this will be the last question because this is something personal for me I want to know now. On a 3 count, are there 2 different types of counts on a 3 count? Is there a championship count and then a regular count, or should they all be a championship count?
Every count is a championship count. They don't mean, you can't separate the count. You know what I mean? When a guy lays down and gets his shoulders on the mat, you count. It ain't
but I mean, you see some referees and they give these half-ass, 1, 2, 3s. They don't get that arm way up in the air and come down. They just go halfway and come down. That to me kills a pin, especially if it's a championship pin. I don't like those little wuss looking kind of, 1, 2, 3. I want that hand up in the air, is coming down.
Well, the referee needs to show that he's involved, just like the 2 wrestlers. He needs to let the people know too, hey, this guy's got his shoulders down. I got to get down here and count. 1, 2, the guy kicks out. Referee's got to get right up and give the signal, hey, he was just that close. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. So you got to, because a lot of people, they can't see. A lot of times you're in the arena, some of them are way up in the nosebleeders and they can't
Correct.
see. So that's where you put the body language in. You get up 1, 2, no, he kicked out, and you just showed that much, so those people up there, they'll know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, wrestling was always like radio to me, and you know what I'm talking about when I say this, that you always, on radio, when you first come in, you're taught to be larger than life because people can't see you. So right. Your words and the inflections of your words mean a lot. And so wrestling is the same way. If you're in front of a huge audience, you've got to be a little bit over dramatic for everybody to see what's happening in that ring.
Well, like I said, you got to learn how to sell.
Yes.
Okay, that's all it is. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? You ain't got to sell like a wrestler, like you took a bump or nothing. But if something happens, give me some body language. Give me a little bit of reaction to that. Like, hey, it didn't hit me, but I felt it.
Yep. All right, here we go. Question number 3. Aaron in Virginia asked, what... I forgot about this question. All right, Teddy, you ready?
Yeah.
Aaron in Virginia asked, what is a ring rat?
Well, they used to name the girls that used to come around that would always be there to pick the guys up. Some of their girls, they'd be at the airport. They knew what time you got in, so they'd pick up a lot of guys and give the guys rides to the arena. They'd wait and then give you a ride back to your hotel, and maybe took you wherever else you needed to go, and then sometime, they come in, and party with you. So that was just a wrestling name. They called them ring rats.
Such an endearing term. You got somebody who's doing all this stuff for you, and you're calling them a rat.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah. I saw that question. I cracked up laughing. I was like, I can't wait to hear Teddy's response to this. All right, here we go. Question number 4 is Shanna in Syracuse, and she writes, fans can be crazy at times. What was one of your wildest fan stories?
I don't know. I think, I guess one time I think we were overseas somewhere. I don't remember exactly where we were, but it was a cage match. And the next thing we know, this guy that jumped out of his seat, jumped over the railing and started climbing the cage. And he made it all the way up to the top. And so the guys just looked up at him and they were just waiting on him. And just as soon as he tumbled over into the ring, then he got a taste of why he shouldn't have been there. So that was pretty wild to see some guy, climbing that cage.
Did you have a lot of people asking you for autographs on strange things? The reason I bring that up is because during my run when I was in independent wrestling, I'd have people ask me to sign a lot of things. And I remember on one occasion, a lady asked me to sign her breast. And I bet that. That's one of the craziest things. I'm like, no.
Well, I've done it. I had the same thing happen to me. Yeah, you asked me to sign your breast, I'm going to sign it. I just want to make sure it's okay with you.
Yeah, I had one poor lady. She just had no chest, and she wanted to write Suzanne, across her chest. I'm like, there's just not enough room for me to write all that. I'm sorry. So, number 5, Chris wants to know, it's Christmas time, and you have to buy gifts. I like this. You have to buy gifts for some of your friends. What do you get for Undertaker?
Oh, God, that's a good question there.
And that ain't the only one.
Me and him were, was really close. I just never got involved in him to really know what he really likes, that side of it. But I guess the only thing to do, if it was me to please the Undertaker, I'd make it a gift card.
All right, let's see. The next one is JBL. What are you buying him?
A Scrooge outfit. That's what he needs, a Scrooge suit.
And JBL's going, I'm not worried about that because he's too cheap to buy it.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much right. But JBL, like I said, he's another guy too. You don't really know what to buy. And he wouldn't take it anyway. He's just that modest. But for him too, I guess the same thing. Now I'm glad they did come out with gift cards because that does a lot for you, man. You ain't got to think about nothing. Just give them the money and let them worry about it themselves.
Okay, now for Chris, I'm gonna hop in and I'm gonna edit his question, and you can't say gift card.
Okay.
So here we go. Ron Simmons, what are you going to get him?
Guess I'd like to just give him a great big old hug, man. Ron Simmons, and just what a super nice guy, man. And me and him, our careers, kind of came up around the same time. Had a good time working with him, and God rest his soul, Butch Reed. So Ron Simmons, just a big old hug and a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I've never had as much fun as I had sitting down with you two guys at the table back at SummerSlam. That was a fun weekend. Let's see, Stephanie McMahon, you got to buy her a gift. What are you buying her? You got to buy her a gift.
Well, yeah, I don't know what like I said, I don't know what she really likes either. So I'd probably just have to just give her a nice card or something.
All right, and here's we got 2 more here. I like the last one. All right, Vince.
Oh God, you can't buy him anything because he won't take it. And like I said, just just to walk up to him and just give him a big thank you and for all he's done. For me, that would be a big enough gift for me just to give Vince and let him know how much I appreciate what he does for me.
All right, here we are on the last one. You got to buy a gift for Christmas. Here at the holidays, such a happy family fun time. And you got to buy a gift for John Laurinaitis. What's it going to be?
You don't want to know. I can't say that here on public broadcast. You don't want to know. Okay, and I'm gonna leave it like that.
Teddy, I hope you have a fantastic Christmas, brother. There will be next time we talk. It'll be after Christmas is over with. But I certainly appreciate hanging out with you over this year and doing this show. It's been a blast, my friend.
Yeah, well, me too, Mac. I want to just thank you once again too. And like I said, I just let everybody know, this was Mac's idea. I'm just happy to be here, just tagging along and letting Mac let me hang around. So thank you again, man, and thank all of our new subscribers, and just thanks to everybody. And I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
All right, that's it. We're going to let you go unwrap presents and have a good time this weekend. I'm Mac Davis. That is WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long, and this is One-on-One. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I did it right at the end. All right, let's try it again. Cut to. All right. And this is Road Trip After Hours.
Okay. Holler.